Hi, I'm Valerie Janice, the Outreach Resource Technician for Waxhaw TP Library. And today in the Librarian Explains, we're going to be talking about outlining a paper. So an outline is an organization of your paper. So you break it down into different sections. You have a title of your paper, then you have your introduction section with a background on the topic and your thesis statement. Then your next section would be a main idea or topic on your subject, supporting idea or subtopic. And then you can continue on with different sections. Adding also below the supporting idea or subtopic, you can also add the detail, example, or evidence for that ideal. And then you can also add additional information underneath the detail and example. And your last section would always be your conclusion, so a summary of the topics covered. What were you talking about in your paper? For example, if I was writing a paper about Lakota language revitalization, I would break it down into my introduction, talk about the background on the topic, such as location, Lakota culture, and the struggle. Then I would do my thesis statement of language is vital to the culture. And then I would break it down into loss of language culture and talk about boarding schools, statistics. I would probably add a couple other bullet points under there. And then situational, talking about speakers and elders. Then I would go into the efforts of the schools, tribal and public, immersion schools, and then talk about resource and materials, such as books focusing on Indigenous authors, videos, programs, whether they be virtual or in person. And then I would do my conclusion, a summary of the topics covered. So I would break it down into this, and I like doing an outline virtually on the computer because then I can go back and adjust it, add new points. It's a really great way to lay out your paper. There are some tips. The indents are used to emphasize the main points and the details. Remember that the outline should not be written in complete sentences, and it's good to group ideals and themes together. Also, consider the order of the topics. Either they're chronological or they flow from one section to another that makes sense. Okay, so that's a very basic explanation of doing an outline for a paper. If you have any questions, please contact the librarians at Waxhaw TP Library, and we will help you in whatever way we can. And have a great day.